Morning all. So it's actually Tuesday the 25th and it's 11:39. It's also very bright in here. I didn't put a video out yesterday, as some of you will have noticed, so I'm just going to give you an update on yesterday in today's as well. Is this camera higher? No, wrong way. Hey, felt like I was looking up to you. I don't know what's going on. I must have adjusted it when I was moving things and not noticed. So, yesterday, by the time I finished everything, my sister left, I was wiped out. Those who play games with me will notice I wasn't asleep because apparently exhaustion and sleep aren't hand in hand. But I didn't have the energy in me to film and then edit and upload a video, so I didn't do it. Sorry. But it's not bad. That's the first day I've missed since the 1st of October when I started Vlogust. So, not bad, is it? So, yesterday, my sister came over to do cleaning. And I spent a good chunk of the day just chatting to her and not doing anything else. She worked, I chatted. It got to the point I ended up having to drive me wheelchair, my electric one that works in the house sort of, just doesn't work outside the house because it can't take any hill, incline, bump or anything because then it just stops. But yeah, I couldn't stand up for the whole lot, so I ended up sitting in my chair for a while. But we chatted loads while she had done an amazing job on my kitchen. She finished the second half of it this time round, and one of the bathrooms, how thing does that sound? No, I have an ensuite shower room in my room and then we have the main bathroom. And she got the main one done. She didn't have time to do the other one. We stopped for lunch. She cooked dinner, cooked lunch. Duncan cooked dinner when he got home. But yeah, I did get some done on the gingerbread man. I haven't brought it in to show you. I'll show you it later on because it's almost finished. I might as well just finish it and show you it. There's only a few rows left. Most of that was done once my sister had gone and I wasn't chatting away. We had a laugh while she was tidying. She found one of my old army pieces. It's a little worse for wear and a little falling apart, but it's one of the ones I did many years ago. I'm actually surprised it's still in one piece. It's a little not so stable, but considering that was probably done, I would say 9 years ago, it's still in one piece. I'm pretty happy with that. Especially considering it's just been thrown on the floor underneath the breakfast table, which is why I couldn't find it. The boys like to play with them when they were younger, and they obviously use that one as a ball. Also arrived yesterday was the next little box of crochet. That arrived yesterday, but I didn't get it filmed. Hopefully I'll get that filmed today and get that out for you guys. We'll have to wait and see. It's fox themed. There's foxes all over it, so yay! Yeah, so hopefully get that done today. But that's about it. We didn't really do much else yesterday. So today I'm extremely tired and in rather large amount of pain. Even my dreams were me in pain. So sleep wasn't particularly good. And I'm just hunting through my wardrobe for more clothes that my mother-in-law gave me that I haven't took in yet. I officially have another top on. Shouldn't have done that. Which is actually, it's just at the stage that it still fits before it becomes so oversized it looks stupid. It just looks like a oversized top, but it's any bigger and it would have looked like it was too big on me. You know, it's not falling off the shoulders or anything. It's quite good, and the top half doesn't look too bad. There's zero shaping. It just goes straight down, which means it fits over my belly perfectly. So it's actually really comfy. So I'm really happy to have found this one as well. I don't know if there's many more in there that I'll be able to attack. A lot of the stuff she gave me was skirts, which definitely need taking in. Even with my larger belly, they are still too big. But they're so pretty. She gave me some really pretty clothes, I'll tell you. But I got some nice clothes from her, so it's really cool. So I will get some of that out and adjust it at some point and show you some of them. I need the energy. But yeah, I will get the little box of crochet hopefully done today, and unless barring me suddenly losing the use of my hands, I will have the gingerbread man finished and started on the next one, which I ain't got a clue anymore. I know I looked it up, but I don't know anymore. I'm going to have to look it up again when I start it, because I just forget these things at the moment. I think I'm going to stick to doing just the corner stuff for a few more days at least, and get caught up in a head again. I'm probably going to stick now to the main blanket ones, get them finished, and then make the extra squares, because if I've got the main part finished, I can put the blanket together at any point, once my mum's decided on the squares, and then make any extra squares I want to make for either her blanket if she wants to go bigger, or for a second blanket if I've got squares left over, sort of thing, you know. So I'll probably stick to the main pattern for now and add in any extras later. Then I might try to get some done on the scrap blanket, finish that dragon. I really should get my father-in-law's vest done. I'm really not feeling that vest. It's so boring. It's by vest I mean, you know, like a sleeveless cardigan type vest, so it's got buttons and things, waistcoat style thing, you know. He wears a lot of them, so I try to make him something like that, because, well, there's not much else we can buy him. What do you buy someone who can afford to buy whatever they want? So I make those vests because they're harder to come by nowadays. Even in the posh shops that he shops in, they're harder to find because they're not necessarily high-end fashion anymore. Some places still see them as that, but most don't. So making of one gives him more choices to wear instead of having to wear his other ones to death. So yeah, I'll get that done at some point. I really should. I think I'm going to avoid doing the cabling in this one, because I don't like the way it goes. You get cabling up the front, but it literally stops here, and it doesn't go around the back. Sorry, my arms didn't want to shift up for a second. Yeah, it doesn't go across the back. It literally just stops here, and I think I'd prefer if it went up around the back as well. So I think what I'd probably do is next time I'll leave off those cabling stitches along the edge, and I'll actually make that as a cable band which I will sew on, and then do the button band onto that instead. Possibly, I don't know, because I'm not 100% sure on how to do the cabling sideways and do it across the back. I'm sure I'd work out if I tried, but I just can't be bothered. I know I've done one with cabling across the back for him, but I lost that pattern a while ago, so I'm using an old vintage pattern that doesn't really have it across the back. So I like things to be more streamlined, and it seems odd stopping it at the top, you know. It doesn't bother him, this is a personal preference of me, but I will get it done. I just don't know when. Hopefully by Christmas. I started it last Christmas, so before long, I think in about a month, it'll actually be a year since I was supposed to have done that. That might be my second longest thing of never completing. The first being an optical illusion blanket that's made up of patches, and I got fed up sewing things together because I don't like sewing things together, so I stopped. And I actually have plans to turn it into a graph gown instead, so I still get the optical illusion picture, but done in a graph gown, not patches. It's like, if I show you a picture of a drawing I'd done a while ago, if I can get it. I'd like to find a way to do this into a blanket, but I don't know if I can. I'm not sure if I can turn this into a blanket or cushion, but I want to try at some point. But that's a picture that I drew. Just I find these sort of things really fascinating, and I think that I might be able to turn it. I've got some ideas that might be able to turn it into a Afghan, but I'll have to wait and see if it works. But I got a whole bunch of pictures like that and ones I've done for years that I'd love to test out and see if they work. So we'll just have to wait and see. I'm gonna go because I'm all talked out. This is when I realise I'm still not quite 100% because I'm talked out. I'm never talked out. I can talk the ears off of anyone. And now just chatting away is actually a struggle for me. So I just, you know, just keep on going, and I'll be back later. I'll let you know what I've done, and I'll see you all later. You take care. Bye. Evening all. Oop, hang on, camera's wobbling. So it's Tuesday the 25th of September. Wow. And it's 7:50, so the day's gone basically. And I did finish the gingerbread man. That's all I did. I forgot to film the little box of crochet. And the wreath is the next one I'm starting, but I had to go on a hunt for red because apparently I only had one ball of red and I needed two because I needed a darker colour. Managed to find one and it took a lot. Yeah, I need to go yarn shopping. Who knew I was out of red? I've got yellow, got some blue, got some purple and some lots of skin colour, but no red, no grey. Almost out of blue actually. So yeah, I need to go shopping. But anyway, I did finish it. So, gingerbread man. And obviously he's the same on both sides. I had considered changing the colour of his mouth so it didn't match his arms. I was going to either change the legs and the arms or change the mouth. But then I decided it does look alright like that. It's fine. It's just me having issues having white on the arms and legs and the mouth, and actually traditionally that's how it's mostly done anyway. So I left it. And I think it came out alright. I'm going to need to block all these to make them straight and even. I'm using the same hook, same yarn and everything, but I think my tension's changing over the course of the year, so they're ever so slightly different sizes. Not much. It might be that when I join them they're actually fine. I'll have a better look as I'm doing it and see. I might just join it together and then block them if needs be. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. It could be that give it a couple of months of that one, these ones being moved around and they're matched the other ones. Maybe it's just the stitches are relaxing the other ones because I've had them in and out of bags of that several times, you know. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to start the wreath one in a minute. It might go faster because obviously the green background and then it's got yellow, are they gems or something on it? I don't know, baubles. But what I'm going to do is actually do two different yellows, the light and the dark, and then that will alternate them, and that will tie in with the other yellows on the other squares that's got the yellow one, so that I've got both yellows together. Does that make any sense? When it's all together you might see. And then obviously the two different reds, the red that I've been using, and then that to go hunting for another red. It's not quite the same sort of tonal range I wanted, but it will do the job, you know. It's a blanket, it doesn't have to be perfect, does it? So yeah, I'm getting that on in a minute. I've just been to Tesco's because I needed to look at stationery for my course, and I had to wait until payday, which Duncan's payday was today, so we were able to go to Tesco's and buy food and things. So I've got a couple of bits of stationery. I have to have a notebook I keep in my bag for when I'm out and about for observations and things. It's part of the study is to write down observations of the weather, people's clothes, their hair, what they're drinking, what they're doing, what conversations they're having. I'm not entirely feel comfortable listening to people's conversations, but if someone's being loud, maybe. But, you know, it's part of what we've got to do. So I got this one. Isn't it cute? This is fluffy. It's actual pink, soft and fluffy, and it's lovely. It was the last one in the sale section at Tesco, so bargain price. I can't remember what it was, but it was a bargain. But it's spiral bound, which is easier for me to use. So it's just got your basic lined paper. Is that focusing? Can you see the lines? But yeah, it's basically all lined paper all the way through. But it's pretty nice to use. And that should be good in my bag for out and about writing and things. It's so soft, you have no idea. It is so seriously soft. If you go to Tesco's near you, go and see if they got one. Feel it, it's so soft. But yeah, so that one's to go in my bag, and then the other one is for my writing at home. So I got this one, which has these little pictures on. This is just plain, but this one is actually a layer over glittery sheet. Do you see the glitter in that? So it's all glittery. And this one has lined paper as well on this bit, but the back side of it is plain paper, which means I'll be able to take some drawings and notes, which I think is fabulous. I was hoping they had a smaller version of this there, because I think that would have been great for both my art and my writing then, take the pictures, so I can draw pictures and this. But I have a moleskin, so I can use that for my drawings, so I have that in my bag. Moleskin's another type of notepad for those who don't know. But yeah, aren't they pretty? So they will be, and I've got some new pens. They're just basic gel pens that I find them easy to write with. I don't cope with ballpoint biro type pens. I need something that's a bit smoother to write with. So yeah, I've got them. Couldn't find any ones I've been using, so we've gone back to the type I had before that, which are still really good, but they just don't quite last as long. But the other ones weren't there, so I had to. But that should now, touch wood, have me mostly set up. I'm still waiting for my printed material to arrive. The stuff for the online they print out for me, I'm still waiting for that to arrive, but I've seen on the forums quite a few people are waiting, so I'm not worried. If it gets to the beginning of the course on October 6th and I've not had them still, then I might contact them, because I had the email saying that they were being prepared a couple of weeks ago. So hopefully it'll arrive soon. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, that's about it really. Hopefully I will get the little box of crochet filmed tomorrow. I just completely forgot today. It's that simple. I was so busy trying to make sure I got the gingerbread done, and Duncan was partly working from home today, so that minimised the space I had to spread out, so that slowed me down a little sorting things out. So I didn't get much else done today. Also, I've just been slow. I'm still slow, but I'm good otherwise. Yeah, so that's about it. Not really much more to report. I watched some Denise. I hope she's had a good birthday. It looked like she was having a good time. It's a lovely place to have a birthday in it. That pool looked amazing. And I've watched some Kim. The elephant is so awesome. I kind of really want to make an elephant right now. I can't, but I really want to. Who else have I watched? I know there's an Ella one to watch, but I haven't watched it yet. I'm a little behind. I watched someone else today. Who else did I watch? I actually have no idea. I know I watched someone else today, and I can't think who it is. They're really bad. If I remember, I'll tell you it was tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to get some more watched. With Duncan working from home, I don't watch as much YouTube, and he's working from home part of it tomorrow as well. What it is he has meetings that are closer to home than they are to the office. So instead of commuting up to London in the morning to then have to commute all the way back down, or go to the meeting and then commute up to London to finish the work, you know, you spend so much time commuting, he he would have to come straight back home again. So he does the meetings that he has to do, and then he comes here and finishes the work for a few hours here instead. So it's not all day working from home, but it's part. And it's nice because it means he's home a lot earlier. So I'm quite happy that he's got 2 days of it this week instead of just the one. But yeah, I think, oh look, and there's my wayward son. I'm going to go. I will catch you all later. Well, but I'll catch you all tomorrow because this is the end of it. And I hope you've all had a fantastic day, and I will see you soon. So you take care. Bye.